Time to play a classic NES game, Super Mario Bros. Not again. More commercials and retro video games. What is this one about? Well, I guess that means we delve into 90s crap, which means yes, we're doing the Super Mario Bros. Movie from 1993. A meteorite fell to the Earth 65 million years ago, and instead of killing the dinosaurs off, it split the Earth into two dimensions, and the dinos went into one and soon became humanoid creatures. Fast forward about 20 years later, and a strange woman goes to a Catholic church and leaves behind a large egg with a rock. As she left, she is accosted by President Koopa, played by Dennis Hopper, as her first reference to the game, but trust me, this isn't what you think it's going to be. Now in 1993, two failing plumbers, Mario played by Bob Hopkins and Luigi played by John Leguizamo, are trying to keep from being run out of business by the Scalpini brothers. So they head to the Brooklyn Bridge to meet up with an NYU student named Daisy, played by Samantha Mathis, who is trying to find dinosaur bones, who Luigi falls in love with and ends up on a date. When they return from the date, they find two of Scalpini's henchmen have turned on the water pipes and flooded the site. Jesus, this is so convoluted, and yet I still have more to go. Mario and Luigi rush to try to turn off the water, only to be knocked out cold by Spike and Iggy, who then kidnap Daisy, and when they wake up, they follow them through an interdimensional portal to Dino Hatton. My god, couldn't they have come up with a better name? I mean, I could come up with one out of my ass. Dino City, see there, it's better than Dino Hatton. Iggy and Spike realize that they had forgotten one key item that Koopa was looking for, the rock that can merge the two dimensions, which is then revealed that Daisy is really Princess Daisy and the mysterious woman was her mom, who had taken her to Brooklyn to hide her from Koopa after her dad was turned into a mushroom by Koopa. Don't worry folks, we're nearly at the end of this, I hope. Soon Koopa merges the two dimensions after getting hold of the rock, like we didn't see that coming, and uses his weapon that can develop any person. His first target, Scalpini, who he turns into a chimpanzee. And then he starts to go after the brothers, but suddenly Daisy removes the fragment and the two dimensions split apart once again. Gee, another plot point we didn't see coming, right? And Mario and Luigi go back to Dino Hatton to confront Koopa. They get hold of the devolving gun and fire it at Koopa, turning him into a half-Tyrannosaurus, half-human creature, and then try one more time to turn him into a full T-Rex. When he tries to kill the brothers, they try one last time and shoot at him and turn him into a primordial ooze. Daisy's father is turned back to normal and Luigi asks her to go back to Brooklyn with her, but she realizes that Dino Hatton is where she belongs. And the two go back to the portal and end up back in Brooklyn. The next day they're watching the news where the whole ordeal they just went through is the leading story, with the anchor calling them Super Mario Brothers. Ah, I see what you did there, and it's awful. The movie ends with Daisy returning to Brooklyn and asking them to help her on a new mission. However, there's a post-credit scene with two Japanese guys saying they should make a video game based off of Iggy and Spike, calling it the Super Koopa Cousins. Where do I begin with this? This movie's plot is no way in hell about the games at all, but then again, what video game based movie is? As a kid growing up in the 80s and 90s and seeing it being advertised on TV, I got excited to see it. I went to see it in theaters with my parents, who decided to see Terminator 2 instead. I came out wondering what the hell I just saw. The plot is so convoluted and confusing, and that is being nice. The acting was god-awful, but like my last review, In the Name of the King, I think the actors knew this movie was going to stink and just did it for a paycheck. I mean, after this movie, Bob Hopkins slowly faded into obscurity, and John Leguizamo was the only one of the two that made it somewhat big. This movie was a total disaster of a film. I'm surprised Nintendo gave permission to the people that created it. Did they even get to read the script at all? In a 2007 interview, Bob Hopkins is quoted as saying, "The Super Mario Bros. Movie, it was a fucking nightmare." He went on to say it was so bad that him and John would get drunk before each day of filming and continue to drink in between takes. No wonder they did. I would get drunk too if I was cast in this film. At least the alcohol would have made the whole experience fun. Well, I guess it's time for me to give my take on it. This movie was so bad that writing the script for this review nearly made me want to drink. The husband and wife that directed it had no business doing it at all. From the effects to the acting to the story itself, it stunk worse than running over a skunk. Hell, I would rather do that than watch this movie again. I wonder what the original script looked like, since it appeared Disney had their hand in it at one time, to the point that they called for rewrites of the script. And now Nintendo has announced that they're going to give the idea of a Mario Brothers movie once again. Let's just hope they learn from this one and do it better. If you have any movies, and I mean movies, good or bad, you want me to review, let me know in the comments down below. I'm Paul saying peace out and stay frosty.